shit, Alright, firstly, let's get comfortable, guys, because we're going to go through some good stuff. I'm going to ask you how you are. Instead of saying great, just make the funniest noise that you can. Ladies and gents, Eaconomy leaders, how are you doing today? That's the funniest noise? Woo! You lot, jokes. Okay, cool. So let's get straight into it. Sehab and Elisha asked me, there's 2 reasons. They asked me actually why I liked Eaconomy, why I wanted to do Eaconomy. There's 2 reasons I want to go through. So the first reason, and because we're comfortable, is because I like money. Like, who here wants to make money in Eaconomy? Let's be real, honestly. Don't be like, oh, I want to fulfill, I want to help people. Nah. I know where the Indian accent came from. So no, that's not you, bro. But like, I know we want to help people, but let's be real, we all want to make money. And I want to make a lot of it. Now, like Ali said, it's not just to buy a Lamborghini or a mansion. There's a lot you guys could do with money. You guys could open up an orphanage. You guys could build a place of worship. There's so much more you could do with money. So here's what I did, right? And I want to show you guys a quick game plan. And this is going to be a good lesson for you guys, because this is how you could approach people that are making a lot more money than you are. Here, let me use this. Can you, if I some of you are going to miss out. Hold on. One sec. Bro, over there with the red collar. No, don't look that way. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you. Bro, what have I right here? Can you see? Hey, okay, cool, perfect. Okay, cool. So let's go to this. The first reason why I like Eaconomy is because of the money, right? And the money that it brings. Now, I have a friend that's a lawyer. I used to do law like dog years ago, but what it was is I showed him network marketing, and he was so against it. Like, you all know people that are against network marketing, there's a negative stigma attached to it. And I asked him, I said, look, do you want to be a millionaire? And he's like that type of person, oh, you know what, I'll make $1 million in my job, so on and so forth. And I was like, let's break it down. Let's do the numbers here. Let's make it all calculated. So here's what I did, right? What's the average hourly wage right now in the UK?
978.
How much?
978.
970? Wow, that's so precise. You just Googled it. Why are you lying? Alright, cool. So I'm going to over-glorify your job for the sake of this lesson here, right? I'm going to over-glorify. So let's say an average hourly wage is £20. Now, some of you have heard me go through this before, but let's go through it again. £20 is an hourly wage, right? 1 hour. Now, if that's 1 hour, how many hours do people work? 8 hours a day, right? So that's 8 times 20 is 160. So in a job, in an average 9 to 5, people are making £160 a day. And how many days in a week? 5 days a week. So times that by 5, that is £800 a week that people on average are making in a job. So my calculation is, okay, how long is it going to take him to make £1 million? This is what we all want to know. So if it's going to take him £800 a week, there's 52 weeks in a year, that adds up to £41,600, I think, around it. Or probably a little bit less. Some of you are doing the maths right now, but that's fine. £41,600 a year. Now that's besides tax. That's besides how much it spends for someone to go to work, how much it costs for food during your lunch break, how much it costs to buy the clothes that you wear to work, and all these other expenses. But let's do tax. Let's say after 40 grand, it's actually 40% in the UK, for as long as we know it. But let's just say 20%. 20% of 4,160 is 8,320. Can someone just take away 8,320 away from 41 grand? Anyone do it? I think it's 33,000.
32.
I'm gonna say 33 grand. Okay. So £41,000 a year, you're left with £33,000 after tax. Now again, this is without expenses. Now how long is it gonna take this man who's on £20 an hour to make £1 million? If you just divide £1 million divided by £33,000, it would take you 30 years to make £1 million once. 30 years. Just remember that, okay? Now, let's do economy. Let's really understand what's in front of us here. Let's really understand this. Who got started this week? By a show of hands. Okay. No, why are you lying for? And you as well. I'm gonna use. Oh, you slide this. Okay, cool. Jabez. Let's give Jabez a round of applause, because there's someone that's gonna change the game for economy, like business. Jabez, you've been in the game for a while, so you're probably the best person to ask, and you understand the products. You understand what it could do for you and the world. So this is perfect. Now you've seen the economy products, how many people do you think you could show this product to and get started in the economy in 1 whole year? Now be realistic. Don't be like crazy, just be realistic.
But what directly or social media? Like how?
Whatever way you want. No, let's say without social media actually. Let's just say you were to approach people. How many people do you think you'll show in 1 year?
If I speak to 1 person in a day, that's 365, but let's just say I speak to 10 people a day.
10 people a day, okay. Now the same way I over-glorify the job, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to under-glorify economy, okay? I'm gonna downgrade it so much. He said 10 people a day. I'm going to say 10 people in 1 year. Okay, 10 people in 1 year. He only got started one person in 1 month, per month. Less than one person a month, okay? Now, can anyone testify, put their hands up and say, this is still this is hard to do? 10 people in a year. Be honest. You wouldn't be in this room. Allah, don't lie. You probably signed 10 people before. This is Allah, by the way, guys. Just stand up. She's on the top of the leaderboard, guys. Top of the leaderboard. Go, make some money. Alright, so cool. So 10 people in 1 year. How much would you get paid if you started 10 people in one whole year? Who knows the residuals by heart? Someone? That's not even 500. How much is it? It's about 150. Is it 150?
520.
It's 100. It's $100. $100 a month that Jabir will make. Now, how many of you, after signing up one person a month, even though you didn't put that much work in, and you're making $100 a month now, how many of you will quit? Every one of you. Everyone would. Because these are the results you're getting after one whole year. 99% of people will quit, and this is what happens in life. Now, year 2, let's press on. Because we know what compounding is, right? Javed, your 10 people that you got started, can you show your 10 people to do exactly what you did in step 1? Yeah. Just to start one person a month. That's it. Yeah. Less than one, of course. If you show 10 people to get 10 people each, how much would you have? You have 100 people. Now, I know it's 110, I get it, but let's just say 100. How much would you be making every single month from 100 people?
500.
No, I said it's 3K. Is it? This is a trick, guys. I know the numbers, but you lot don't. So see, this is leadership lesson number 1. It's 1,500, guys. 1,500. Now look, 99% of people quit within their first year. Look at what you'll be making in the second year. And this is residual. If you work 2 years in any job, 2 years in any job, would they say, okay, go home, Javed, we'll pay you $1,500 every single month with or without any work? No, they won't. Now year 3. I'm gonna go through this very, very fast. Year 3, my hand, right? Javed shows his 10 people to show their 10 people how to get 10 people started. He has 1,000 people in his business. How much is he making with 1,000 people? There you go. Someone load up the complaint. 25, really? Is it really? 15 grand every single month. That's year 3. 15 grand every single month. Sahel, how long have you been in the company for? Where is it?
7 weeks.
7 weeks. This is year 3. Look at it. This is year 3. And this is if you put 10 people a year. And it's still beautiful. Year 4, you have how many? 10,000 people in your business. How much are you making from 10,000 people, Mr. Abdul? 10,000 people?
Oh, you're
I come 50.
250. No, sorry. My brain went somewhere else.
By now, some of you should be like, that is 10,000. So it's, you're making, oh no, you're making 100 bags a month. 100 grand a month in year 4. Just look at that, guys. 100 grand. Remember the calculations. This is you speaking to one person a month and just duplicating the process. This is worst case scenario. And year 5, you have 100,000 new people in your business. How much you making? $750,000 every single month. Every month. That's nearly $1 million a month. Now this is on the basis that you only start 10 people a month. Imagine what would happen if you start 10 people a day. What 10 people, how many people did you get started today? I probably had 10 people on the way here, right? I met her yesterday. She came from Sweden. She goes on the way from Sweden to London. She got 16 people started. 16. It's all you're thinking. And this is number 1 reason why Eaconomy. Because the products work. These people are going to renew over and over again. We had a meeting with Hassan the other day. He said, you don't need to worry about the products. We will take care of the products. That products will take care of the customers. You just need to spread the word. So number 2, what's the reason number 2 why I chose Eaconomy? It goes to a story. I'm gonna finish this off very quickly. Back in 1940s, early 1940s, there was a young kid. He was about 11 years old, right? And most 11-year-olds, they usually played baseball at the time. Baseball was a big thing back then. And his friends were playing baseball, but what he used to do in his spare time was he used to go to his granddad's corner shop, buy a 6-bottle pack of soda for $1 and sell each bottle for 25 cents. He was making 50% profit. As an 11-year-old, just understand. His parents would think it's weird, his friends would think it's weird. They thought, what the hell is this young kid, 11-year-old doing? Even in his spare time, what he used to do, he used to go to fuel stations, right? And just collect bottle caps off the floor. You know how people, they buy soda, they take off the bottle cap, throw it on the floor? He used to collect all these bottle caps, come home at like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, just lay out hundreds of bottle caps on his dining room table and just sit there and just look at bottle caps for 2-3 hours. 2-3 hours, he would just sit there. Imagine if you had an 11-year-old kid, what you would think if you was to stare at bottle caps for 2-3 hours every single day. Think of it. You would think it's crazy. Whilst his friends are playing baseball. See, this is the thing. You know with bottle caps, on the top of the bottle cap, there's the name of the soda, right? There's Sprite, there's Coca-Cola. What this young boy was doing He was doing marketing analysis. He was collecting all these bottle caps, spreading it out and looking at what's in demand right now, which one's being sold the most. So he could go to his granddad's corner shop, buy that soda and go ahead and sell it. That's marketing analysis, that's calculation. That's what success is. Success is predominantly calculated. This young man grew up to be, in fact, we all know him, one of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett. What does he do? He's calculated. He knows which company is growing, which stocks are growing. Every single part of Eaconomy is calculated. Every single part. My investment is what I'm doing here today, and I promise you this much, I'm going to be an Icon 100. I swear, it's Icon 100. Let's go, guys. And now back to thank you guys. Appreciate it.